Yandy Smith-Harris and Karlie Red are taking part of Love and Hip Hop Lineage to Legacy on Monday, February 7th and on the 14th. It's a two-part special on VH1. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
Hey, how are you?
I am doing excellent. I got to see a preview of the episodes. This is so amazing. Let's talk a little bit about AfricanAncestry.com. Had both of you had a journey as far as, friends who had done this or family who had done this, and how curious were about this, doing this yourself? Yandy, let's go ahead and start with you.
So you know what? My executive producer, Mona Scott Young, was the first person to do her African ancestry. And she was just ranting off all the different countries she was from. And I was like, I want to be down. I was like, can you take mine too? So she hooked us up with AfricanAncestry.com. And we were all able to take a test. And then we were like, this would be pretty dope to share with the world. And that's kind of where this all came from. And she had the idea to not just do it with our close-knit crew on the show, but she expanded it across all of the Love and Hip Hop franchise, as well as including Black Ink. And it was an amazing experience just to know exactly what our lineage is and where we come from. And it's actually called the Lineage to Legacy. And it's going to be such a fulfilling series. And I can't wait for you all to see it.
What about for you, Karlie? What was that experience like for you?
Oh, it's amazing. I encourage everyone to do it. You can do it from your home. Dr. Gina Page, she was magnificent. She showed us our DNA, where we actually come from, and just tracking our whole ancestry. It just makes us feel so fulfilled.
Yandy, I want to go ahead and chat with you. You talked about visiting Africa, feeling a special connection to Ghana when you were there. Talk a little bit about, that connection you had initially and how the results of this have either kind of reshaped or how you've kind of embraced everything that you've learned to this point.
Going into this, I just felt like I'm from Ghana. I know that I'm Ghanaian. The minute I landed in Ghana, they were like, welcome home. I'm like, I'm home. I found out what my name was, my native name. And I went in there like, I'm from Ghana. I already know. I look like them. I felt at home. It's in my spirit. And it's so funny. We booked another trip to Ghana, but this time I booked it with my whole family, my husband, all of our children. And this lady right here, I'm like, Karlie, come with me to Ghana so I can take you to my hometown. And when we got there, I found out right before we got to Ghana that my largest percentage was Cameroonian. And but I do have a little bit of Ghanaian in me as well. And then I just realized like, okay, my roots are African and I got to go to Cameroon next. Because it's funny because I just knew I was from Ghana. But I went back, me and Karlie had a ball. And Karlie, our next trip is going to be Cameroon. And I'm going to come with you to Nigeria.
Yes, please. Nigeria and Ghana, they're like, you can take a flight, it's 30 minutes away. So I went over to Nigeria after I left Ghana. Like, I think I told you I was going to Nigeria, right? Yeah. It's so crazy because before we went to Ghana, and before I even knew what my DNA was, I was already going to Nigeria. And that was the only place in Africa that I was visiting. And then I found out I am Nigerian. Insane. So it was like my ancestors were already calling me. They already knew what it was.
As far as the information and going through the whole process, the show is called Lineage to Legacy. How are you hoping that this new information is going to change your legacy and the information and the stories that you tell? Yandy, go ahead and start.
So, for me, it's so important for my children to understand the richness and the luxuriousness of their culture and their ancestors and the resources of the land that we're from. So I immediately wanted to take my babies to Ghana when I thought I was from Ghana. But now, it's not just about going to the land. It's about understanding the people. We were artists, we were marketers, we were entrepreneurs. There's so much that I connect with my Cameroonian family. And actually, my people are called the Fulani people. The Fulani people were marketers. They were entrepreneurs. And I'm like, that's what I am. So it was amazing just to see the connectedness of me and where I'm from. So that's something that my children will know. And I'm sure they're going to grow up to be amazing little bosses and entrepreneurs and marketers like me.
And what about for you, Karlie?
Yeah, so as soon as I came back, I started like just telling everyone, you have to find out who your DNA is. And I've been encouraging everyone to, take the DNA test. I'm even trying to do some swabs myself. I was trying to do my daughter. I'm like, just in case, let me find out where you're from. Cause her dad, I want to know where everyone's from. And just going out there to Nigeria and then now going to Ghana, it's a different vibe. It's a different vibe. It feels so good. And I mean, Yandy, we kind of partied like every night.
Okay, this is not for the interview, Karlie. Okay,
This is for the interview.
Studious businesswoman. All right, they have to know that my twerk game got a little better in Africa. They don't have to know that, Karlie.
We partied every night.
You know what? Ghana was like a mixture of a Vegas night mixed with South Beach, mixed with like Ibiza, like whatever you think is the most exotic, amazing party. That's what it was like in Africa. And yeah, we got home at like 9 a.m. most nights.
Every day.
Yeah, it was really bad, but great. It was amazing. It was amazing.
It was amazing.
And
I mean,
the food.
go ahead. What were you saying about food?
The food, oh my gosh, the food was just so delicious.
Oh yes.
Oh my goodness, the food. And so now I'm like, I've been taking cooking classes coming back. I've been taking cooking classes on how, yes, I have, Yandy.
You better go, girl.
Yes, because I'm trying to get me, girl.
Trying to get you a Nigerian man. Hilarious. It was, when you think of Ghana now, it's overflow. Like when I think of, I'm going to just say Africa. I haven't been to Cameroon. But when I think of Africa now, I think of just an overflow. It was like an overflow of food, an overflow of like the craziest cars, the most beautiful men. Don't tell my husband I said that. The most beautiful women. Everything was on overflow. I'm like, God, my children were like, can we stay? Can we, they're like, if we say we have COVID, we can, go virtual. I'm like, we will not. We won't do that. You're going to go back to school. They didn't even want to leave. They wanted to stay for an extra 2 weeks. I'm like, no, we're going back.
The people were so amazing.
Yes.
The people were so amazing. They were so nice. It was like they just made us feel like home.
Mm-hmm.
That is amazing. Maybe we got to film another episode over there. I mean, you both told to go talk to the executive producer. Let's make this happen. Yandy, Karlie, thank you so much for your time today. Love and Hip Hop, Lineage to Legacy, Monday, February 7th. And then their episode is going to be Monday, February 14th on VH1.